So just about set now. On the hill here today, Zach Wheeler.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
One out, base is empty. That's a strike.
2-2 count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boom. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound now, Freddie Peralta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And that one ripped to left. And foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Trey Turner. 1 down, base is empty.
No, inside.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Stays alive. Three-two now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We played one here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. So now 1-2 to Rhys. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And now it's even up. Ground ball left side. To first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Second inning here. No score. And a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mitchell going after it. That's out number 2. Max Kepler at the plate. Two down, nobody on. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tapped up the first base side, Harper. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 8, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Outside, and it's 2-1. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
1 down. This is Bryce Terang. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And a curve misses outside. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Milwaukee strikes first on this solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. Now, JT Realmuto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
This is Bryson's stop. Real Muto gets his lead at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. One down, Phillies down a run. Late swing, foul to the left.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now 2-1. Just missed. Trey Turner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Yelich. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He jacks that one out to left. And they add a pair. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Fly ball center field, Marsh. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
2 outs, base is empty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed. Too low, and it's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner at the plate. In the air, foul off first. Hoskins makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. That's inside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Joe Ross comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And now Bryce Terang. Backed off the plate that time. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. No play. That's an infield single. So a man at first. Here comes Christian Yelich. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. And it gets by him. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Two on, 2 outs. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Fly ball down the line. Chourio sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Movement in the bullpen. Jared Koenig, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hyams, the right-hander, also getting loose. 1 down, base is empty. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now it is JT Realmuto.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And now 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sinker and it was successful.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And it is 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Jose Ruiz getting ready to go. Banks, the lefty, warming up as well. The 2-1. A little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jarred Koenig. So digging in, Bryson Stott. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill up and loosening in the pen. Got him swinging. And 1 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in. And that's ball 2. And that's too high. Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Go to second. He's safe. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Hoskins. Schwarber out of the play.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jared Koenig won't go any further, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Just some things we show. Oh, cool.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor McGill.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Dunn pulls that one down, and that is the third out of the inning. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Dunn stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. And now 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. The next
Count
pitch
is 3-2.
misses. Full count now. Christian Yelich in the on-deck circle. Bounced up the middle. Stop. That's out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they lead at 3-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. So Harper stands in.
First baseman, strike. Harper.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
1
ton.
ball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Phillies trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses, and it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. Ripped on the ground to second. Terang over to first in time. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now a chance for Alec Bohm. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. McGill is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
So 2 down. Max Kepler digs in now. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
The 2-1. And that one is
Inside, ball 3.
Inside. Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.